Come to think about it, it's strange, but this is actually my first flight in 2021. I gave myself some time since the announcement that the domestic borders are lifted. I decided to allow things to settle down a bit, give it a month before I booked myself on a so-called homecoming trip to Langkawi. Hey you, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and join me for the next 7 days while I switch off totally on my favorite island here in Langkawi. I'm looking forward to absolute bliss, no dog walking duties, no cooking, and I think I'll just veg. I'll just laze about, do lots of reading, lots of eating, and just a wee bit of drinking. And instead of heading straight from the airport to my own home on the island, I have decided to check into CASA del Mar in Pantai Chenang. Come on in, don't be shy. I'll give you a short tour of the room here in CASA del Mar, and then I'll take you to have a little recce of the exterior of the hotel. Even before the huge fancy resorts like the Ritz-Carlton and also the Four Seasons set foot on the island, CASA del Mar was one of the earliest hotel resorts on the island, especially on the Pantai Chenang area, and its location is absolutely superb and stunning. It's not a very big piece of property altogether for a hotel resort, but what makes up for it, number one, the location, and also number two, the workforce. Well, big plus there. And they are right smack in the middle of Pantai Chenang, so if you're not the kind who would enjoy being cooped up in a resort and you just want to go out and do your own thing, CASA del Mar is definitely the place for you, and that's why I've chosen it for my little staycation here. I think I know myself too well, and I definitely won't enjoy spending all my time inside the resort, having all my meals there, however lovely the place may be. I am more of what they call a flash packer. Well, I enjoy the luxury of my hotel room and the surrounding, but wherever I go, I do want to go out and do a little recce of the local restaurants, bars and cafes. It doesn't have to be a luxury place or a trendy place, and I basically just go for anything. And this is the pathway that leads from my room to the main lobby, the main reception area. And it can get a little bit tricky if it's raining and you need to maneuver a huge umbrella past the trees and the bushes. Remember, you're right smack in the middle of Pantai Chenang when you're in CASA del Mar, and you are a short stroll away to the sea bar in the Pelangi Beach Resort, and also Orchid Ria, a very good seafood restaurant. It's within walking distance, although I must say it's been closed since the third MCO, the third lockdown, and I've heard rumors that they are going to move, Orchid Ria is going to move to Pantai Tengah, but I can't verify that for now. And CASA del Mar is also within walking distance to a few little beach bars that dot Pantai Chenang. Oh yes, if you have the dosh to splurge, you should check out CASA del Mar's beach villas. They are just a few feet away from the sand, the beach, the sea. Well, I think I should have treated myself to one actually. There is only one restaurant in CASA del Mar. It's called the La Salle, and the food here is simply excellent. And even if you're not staying in the resort like I used to do when I stayed in my own place, in my own home, I would come here for the food and the cocktails. I've been in and out of the island since the early 1990s, or the mid 90s actually, and I've seen it grown from a really, really sleepy place to what it is right now. I've tried most of the F&B outlets, and on this particular staycation of mine, I'm going to do a little challenge. I'm going to check out one different nasi campur outlet on the island every day, on each day. Nasi campur, also known as mixed rice, it's a very typical local meal. You have a wide variety of food served in huge metal trays. It's a little bit like a buffet, and you just get your rice and then you choose whatever you want to put on top of it. A very, very local meal, and it's what people would go for during lunch or even dinner, but it's more popular during the lunchtime, and that's what I'm going to do every day here for the next 7 days. Here is the breakfast room, and in case you're wondering how's the breakfast in Casa del Mar, well, I can't give you an answer, but I should say it should be very good. I'm not a morning person, so I didn't get a chance to come down for my breakfast every morning. Not even one morning, actually. I think I'm going to just switch off, chill, enjoy my cocktail, and do a little bit of reading on my Kindle, and I'll leave you with the rest of the Casa del Mar clip. And this is Gobble Guzzle signing off, and be kind, spread peace, and be good to yourself. Bye-bye.